What I'm gonna do is I'm put it back on the screen because there's a lot of writing, and because it could help with the introduction. Because I'm looking, it's a pregnant at 15, first child. By 24, I had 4 kids, 4 different dads. By 27, I had 5 kids, different dads, not married, insane. But God, that's where the problem comes in. There was a problem long before this, but I hate when they do that. But anyway, but God is a deliverer and a restorer. I'm not the woman I used to be in sin. Baby number 6. I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. But I am not. But God is the deliverer and a restorer. I am not the woman I used to be in sin. Baby number 6 on the way. Different daddy, but he's my husband after 11 years of marriage.
You gonna make it? You gonna make it?
Oh my God.
You gonna make it?
I'm sorry. This was bad, but I didn't catch. Like when she.
Bro, I was reading it.
I was like, okay, they all invoke God.
I know.
Did not realize that God is still the deliverer. She's not the same. Let's go.
If it's any consolation, on my screen, the icons are kind of covering up that little bottom spot right there, so I can't even read it all. But
when we get it on the, let's put it this way. Introduce it when we get it on the screen. I'll read that shit oh man, I didn't catch that part.
Let's go.
You want to take this one, brother?
Sure, why not?
Please.
When you're ready. Ready?
Hurry up and get it off your fucking chest.
Grab it.
Levels.
On you.
We're already on there. Fuck it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Get It Off Your Chest.
Woo!
Old. I have my man Uncle Scruff and Show Enough.
We're back again.
We have a video. Very interesting. A lot of kids. A lot of used to the word ghetto. But I'm gonna leave it at that. We're just gonna watch it, and then we will have our responses to it.
Okay, this one we're gonna leave this to y'all to watch. I'm gonna read this to you. So listen.
Thank you, because I didn't watch.
Chess Media family, tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna let this play, but I'm gonna read it to you. Here we go. It says, pregnant at 15, first child, super young. But 24, I had 4 kids, different dads. By 27, I had 5 kids, different dads, not married, but
God is deliverer
and a restorer. This is amazing.
On some real shit, you probably didn't even need to play it. It's better off without the song, because that lovers and friends shit in the background don't even fit the fucking situation, bro. You could have left that shit on pause and read it, and we could have just fucking moved on that shit right there. Holy hell. That shit said, tell me again, and we can lovers and friends. Hello.
I'm telling you. That's what I mean when they start invoking this shit. It's like, come on. Are you serious right now?
Here's the thing. So basically, she ran down a timeline with the number of children she had. Go for it.
You about to say something I want to catch. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
I'm gonna say it.
All right, let me finish. I'm gonna go back to but God. I'm gonna cut it in right there. Ready? All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
But God is my deliverer and a restorer. I'm not the woman I used to be in sin. Baby number 6 is on the way. Different daddy, but he's my husband after 11 years. So apparently somebody's but check this out.
She is not the same woman in sin. She let you know that. He let you know that.
Good for her.
So what do y'all think? What's your take on this one?
There was a lot of sin going on, obviously.
Respectfully, I'm glad that she found deliverance in whatever way that you can. That changed your life and turned your life over. But
the way that she ran down the timeline is crazy because
the amount of children that you had by what, the age of 24, she had 5 kids already.
Listen.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
That's crazy work right there. What?
you owned it. But what you need to do is take a little bit more accountability, because as a man, as a man, as a man, if I was in his shoes, which, you know what, I'm just gonna put it out there and say I have been with a woman that had multiple children by multiple individuals. You understand? And from my point of view, you walk into this shit like, man, they walked out on you, or they ain't doing for their kids. Let me be the one. You want to be the savior. You want to be the guy that says, yeah, you're a good guy because you stuck it out. But you're sitting here raising other kids that don't belong to you. And you got a whole row of individuals that are in front of you that ain't got nothing to do with her or the children. What's wrong with this picture? Well, let's move forward a little bit. Let's fast forward the relationship that I was in. And you start to realize, it ain't them. It's not the baby daddies. It's her. It's her.
And I gave it the benefit of the doubt.
every chance that I could possibly give, all the opportunities, everything. I put it in 100%. Gave my all, because son got it up him and won. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be able to sit here and say, oh, well, you know, it's just no good. Oh, no, I gave it 100%. I gave it 100%. I pushed as hard as I could. But you are unbearable. You ain't shit. You are the type of individual that motherfuckers run away from. And you don't take accountability for the things that you put out there. You say, well, I don't know if that's important. Listen, hey, wait for it. This is why. And all these females would sit here and say, oh, my baby daddy ain't shell. He don't do this. He don't do that or whatever. Well, you know what? You would if you want to try to control the narrative of the whole situation. And those are the type of individuals that end up, you know what? You want to take control of all of that, then you go ahead and do it, and I'm just going to walk off. Whatever. They've been in court. They've been child support. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about the kid. None of that shit. That's how it ends up being.
That's how it ends up being. And it's these females, and then next thing you know, she's with the next dude, and now she's pregnant again, and so forth. And on top of that, it ain't even like she's giving the whole situation any type of time. You're just throwing it at them.
Yeah.
You throw it at them. On the first night that you meet them, you don't even get, matter of fact,
yo, and it's gotta be close to the first night.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, he ain't never even took you on a date. Ain't never even took you nowhere. And I'm saying that because the situation I was in, we were doing things. And all I ever heard was, well, nobody ever took me nowhere. Or nobody ever did this. Or nobody ever did that. And it's like, wow. And you would think that this is the type of stuff that comes natural because I was brought up to, court women and so forth. So I wanted to do things like, wow, you never even been outside of the boundaries of your town. Like, yo, that's crazy work.
So you think that's why now she's been married to this guy for 11 years because he did those type of things.
And I'm trying to say it like this. With that amount of kids that she has, the dude that she's with, either he has a certain amount of kids or he has no real options. because that's a lot of kids.
I'm gonna go with choice B. I'm gonna go with choice B.
That's a lot of kids. That's a start. That's the starting five.
Yeah.
That's a starting five
That
plus
is.
one on the bench.
Yo, he got the drill.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with he had limited options at that particular time. Not to say that before or maybe even after he could have been with somebody that didn't have children or whatever. Who's to say that he's not traumatized himself? You understand what I'm saying? Because these relationships, you got to understand, they are like very psychological. You know what I'm saying? It messes with your head because of the things that you've been through. You end up choosing individuals that fit.
Yes, you do.
A certain profile.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And you don't know how to break that cycle until you actually get some understanding and some help of why you do the things that you do. And once you understand that, you start to change how you look at the world. You start to change it. What attracts you and what you are attracted to. You understand what I'm saying? So now with her, that's why I said more power to her. With if God is what changed you and brought you on a different path of life, and now got you, you know what I'm saying? That's dope because now at this point in your life, now you have some understanding of the attraction, the laws of attraction and things, and you have probably an understanding of the trauma because you were very young when you had your first child. She was young when she had her first child.
Yeah.
Because at 24 and you got 5 kids already at 24?
24, 4 kids, 27, 5 kids. So now we realize that, yes, it does sound like, 1, she wasn't learning from mistakes. 2, she kept picking the same kind of guy. And 3, she was getting the same dude and giving it to him fairly quickly. If you're 24 and you have 4 kids, but by 27, which is 3 years later, you have 2 more.
Yeah,
you did not vet this guy. You did not.
She was getting the same dude, but he just had a different face. He just had a different face.
And that is the thing.
I do have an issue with one thing: the use of the word like ghetto, like super ghetto.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
I don't. I feel like that's like an excuse, kind of like he was super ghetto. Like no, we are black people. It's not super ghetto. This is what.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the use of that word at all.
I don't either. Like so, don't listen. She put what she put out there. That's fine, but that part bothers me because it's not ghetto.
I don't like how they use it at all.
This is
the ghetto. That's the mentality that you had.
No, this is just your people. This is our people, and then we've been traumatized. So it's not ghetto, okay?
And
not ghetto.
Yeah, that is the thing. If she has been having this happen, and I say have it happen, I'm not saying people did it to her because she was a willing participant. But if she's been having this happen and letting it happen, then that means in her past, in her raising, all of that stuff, something in the past did this. Whether it was she saw it happen this way and repeats it, or there was some kind of physical or psychological or whatever abuse, and I'm not saying whatever, I'm saying,
I believe that.
It could be. And the reason why I say that is because people that have that happen tend to be more,
promiscuous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we don't know. But to me, there is some kind of, and that's the thing. Instead of people blaming the person, don't get me wrong, you need to learn from your mistakes. A lot of people don't. After, I would say, I'll give you 2 kids. But after 2, and you have nobody to help with that, and you always realize this, that's kind of on you. But I will say, the other thing too is, when it comes to this guy not having any options, I would say he didn't have any options because of how many kids she had when he got her. Now, there are guys who have options that will get with a girl that has 1 kid. There are guys who have options that will get with a girl with 2 kids. Once it gets past 2, that's the dude who has no options. And the reason why I can say this, knowing this, when I met my ex-wife, I was with a chick that had no kids. So it wasn't like I didn't have an option in this, and I didn't have to do nothing for this chick. She was taking me home, taking me out to clubs, taking me whatever. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't necessarily mean, but when you get up to by 27, she's got 5 kids, then you're taking on the basketball team. Yes, it's the basketball team. Yes, it's the starting 5. It's the dream team. I don't care. It could be LeBron and James and whatever playing on the same team. Little Jordan and little LeBron playing on the same team. I have no clue. I've seen some kids get down on them little dunk games, but and they be dunking on each other. They do. But that's that. You can't excuse that many. You can't excuse the whole keep going, and you can't tell me that every guy after that second kid, you got to the point with them where you planned another kid and it just didn't work out again. Like, I mean, you know what I mean?
This guy's got kids too, right? Or do we agree that this guy probably got kids too? Because that's part of like play your options. When you say you have no other options, he probably has kids too. He probably, I hate to say it like that, but like in our community, it's usually if you don't have options and you don't have options, we're in the same boat.
They get together.
Females like that also. First of all, when you said that, she didn't learn from her mistakes. In order to learn from a mistake, you have to realize that you're actually making a mistake.
Yes.
You got to actually realize that the decisions that you're making are not benefiting you in no way. But you must look at it another way too. Some people look at stuff like, look at a situation like food stamps and public housing and things like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you are having relations with individuals who obviously aren't going to be in the picture for very long, and I'm sure that they showed signs of that very early, I'm quite sure that she tried to do things to keep that individual, possibly buy them things, possibly, come stay the night. Oh, I put the kids to bed, I'll cook and whatever, and try to be that part of the game. But he just took it and used it like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He just something labeled for the night. You know what I mean? And now she ends up pregnant. So instead of saying, wow, this dude, he ain't gonna be here, just like my first 2 baby daddies, they ain't gonna be around. But what does she do? She keeps the baby anyway. And I'm not promoting anything one way or the other. Okay? But you gotta be smart about things. So in that situation, she was probably looking at it like, I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment now in public housing. Well, this baby, I'll get a 3-bedroom. This one's a boy. Let's name him Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a thing. Let's put this one, now we can get a bigger apartment. Now I'm going to get more food stamps. Now I'm going to get WIC, and I'm going to get, health care for this one, so it ain't going to be so bad. You understand what I'm saying? Some people look at it that way. I'm just trying to look at a different side of it.
Okay. No. I'm saying that's what you think. Maybe she's.
Yeah, I'm just trying to rationalize a different side of it, because the point of view is because understand. I know individuals like this. I've heard it come out of people's mouth. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Like they don't mind having that other kid because whatever. You know what I mean? And not only that, you got to look at it like this too. That second dude, you had the first kid. Second dude, he comes along, and that might have been, who knows the timeline? Because she's not giving us too much of the timeline, just her age and so forth, how many kids she had at this age. But what if she was pregnant by the first dude, the second dude come along, and she tries to put that on him. Mm-hmm. He finds out, this ain't got nothing to do with him. Right. So now, you know what I mean? Oh, he thinking the first one's his. Realizing, now all of a sudden it ain't his kid. But now she's pregnant by him. And he moves on. And now it's just a cycle with the next dude. It comes in thinking that, because she run right to the next dude.
Dude, listen.
I'm not saying this out of pure speculation. I've seen this happen. because you jump right to the next dude because you realize that you might lose grip on this one over here, but you already pregnant. So you just jump right into something else.
Yup.
And you end up telling this dude, oh, this is your baby or whatever. And this motherfucker not really waking up to see the light. Knowing that like, oh, maybe this is my baby. Whatever. And then that cycle just continues. You understand what I'm saying? Just an opinion. I've seen these things happen, so I'm just, trying to look into what might be a little, go deeper into this,
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's absolutely true because I'm kind of a product of it. I won't lie. Let's put it this way. When I say they make the next dude work harder, dude, my ex-wife, and I'm saying it like this, got fucked by a dude who bounced. Okay. Left her with a half kid. Well, not a half kid, a whole kid. Left her with a whole kid. Left her with a whole kid. Okay. Now, I come in. I meet the kid at about 3. The father does do nothing for him. Now, I'm not going to get upset with the father because I realize who this person is. You know what I mean? So he could have probably been that person that did that, considering the fact that she also tried to sleep with his dad. She admitted that. So, and did kiss his father and all that stuff. So, I understand why he did not get with her. Because I found this out after. But yeah, but I not having an option, I had an option. It's just, I actually was a person who did not realize that I was kind of a family guy. When I met the kid, he was very cool. Very cool. I mean, I thought he was one of the coolest kids in the world. The reason why one of the first things that impressed me, and not impressed me, but I found quirky about him was I used to work at the train station. She brought him down there one day, which that's the other thing. That should have been a red flag, period. That she brought him down to see me. That you don't do that shit. And the reason why I say that is because I have family members who disappeared over that stuff. Now, I thought he was cool because when he came down, I was like, I blew up a paper bag. You know how you usually pop them. I blew up a paper bag. I didn't pop it. I said, hey, listen, I got you a big bag of air. He was like, oh my God, you got me a bag of air? Fell in love with him from that point. Like, not even joking. Fell in love with him from that point. And that, because I thought I was like, this is cool. Like, it was harmless, but he was excited because I got him a bag of air. So that should have told me something. Then, okay, we get it together. Now, the reason why I say they make the next dude work harder, because what happened? Eventually, we move in. I was like, I don't want to do it, but no, please. Okay, we move in. Well, now, I go from not having any kids to having a whole bunch of kids who she didn't have. Because she had none. Now, none. Like, when we split up, her kid was with me, came with me. Who took care of these kids? Me. Who takes care of them now? Me. So, dads are not the only ones that leave, but that is something that a lot of guys experience by taking on that. When I say you take it on because you have no options, because you already, most of the time, understand what the inevitable end is, which is, I end with taking care of everybody, but everybody's mad at me, but they can't explain why they're mad at me. And that's pretty much it. And now, where's this dude? He's down in Florida with his father, who never did anything for him, but got him a book bag the whole time that I was taking care of him. And the boy didn't leave, but nothing but 5-6 years ago. He's like 20 something. And I'm not saying anything bad about his father, because like I said, I understand. People will say, oh, his father left. Did you meet his mom?
Don't know the circumstance. Yeah.
I would have left his mom. But instead, his mom left. He left his kid to be with this chick, to have to leave with her, and she left all of them. So no, you all left.
So Uncle Scruff, and sure enough, I'm going to. My final statement is, I'm very happy for her that she found someone to coach the 5 starters and the one off the bench. So I'm happy for her, and I'm going to leave it at that because I think she sounds like she's been through a lot, and she's found someone that maybe doesn't have the options, and that matches her. She might be low on options too. So ladies, I am happy for anyone that's in a situation where they found someone that willing to take on those responsibilities, like my man Uncle Scruff and my man Showing Up have done in their life. They have taken on those responsibilities, and that's the most manliest shit you can do.
Hurry up and get it shit off your fucking chest.